Well, from the moment you walk through the door, the staff at Christophers Salon Day Spa in Guilford want to make sure you get expert care and advice and leave feeling refreshed and looking your best. Joining me today is the owner, Christopher Rollins, and in the distance over here we have salon director Michael Criscolo and stylist Caitlin. Wave you too. Well, welcome back. Good to have you.
Nice to have me back. Thank you.
Well, you decided to give several women a deserving makeover. They
Yes,
look
we did.
fabulous. So
Yes.
let's dive right in. I want to take you through our first model, if we can take the picture. Our
Let's get
first
into
model right over here is Christine.
Right.
Now, tell us what you were thinking about over here, Christopher.
Okay, what we did with Christine is tall, so she had a lot of hair, but we didn't want to take too much off because of her height, so we wanted to keep it congruous to her body length. She hacked her own fringe off, but we worked around that. So what I did is I took the length off so it's a good balance to her features and to her body shape, released some of the interior texture-wise, and then I turned her over to Michael.
Michael, what were you thinking in terms of color? What was going through your mind?
Well, her color was far too light for her skin tone or eye color, and then she just looked very washed out. So we went in and I put in some light warm brown panels and some darker warm brown panels, and it accents her skin tone, and her eye color just really popped now. She's not all washed out.
I like that.
So she needed that.
And Caitlin worked alongside
Yes.
of you with the makeup. And in terms of makeup, what were you going for?
Well, like you said, he did the warm browns with her hair, and she has the warm brown eyes, so we did cooler colors with the eye makeup. We did purples, whites, and a beige lip.
She looks amazing. Now, Christopher, what kind of products were you going for in her hair?
Christine has very fine hair, baby
Okay.
fine hair, so we wanted to use products that would give some lift and hold, but not weigh down.
Right.
So there's lots of different brands that we do that with. We happen to use the Goldwell products on here, the IQ series, in both the shampoo and the styling products, and she'll actually continue to use those at home.
It just
We
moves.
get a gift basket for that.
Oh, look at there. See what happens when you link up with Christopher's? That's right, she's smiling. Let's go to model number 2 if we can. Come right on over here. And again, Christopher, give us an idea of what you decided to do with Lisa.
Okay, on Lisa's hair again, she is a very fine-haired model. Lisa had more length than she could actually handle. The color was a little bit tight, a little bit worn. It was a little too blonde.
Okay.
So again, we brought the length up. We created interior layers because layers on fine hair will always give you body, as long as they're left long enough. It's all about balance. So
You
with
look
all
so
of
much
these,
sassier.
well, it's got more texture, it's got more motion. Motion is always what we look for in hair,
Oh.
whether it's long, short, or in between.
I love it. Michael, what were you going for in color? Because it looks like you did change some.
Yes, we did. We changed her. Lindsay actually did her color. She brought her down, made her darker again. She was a little bit, again, over-highlighted. We brought her back down. We added some highlights and a few low lights just to keep the contrast.
And the contrast is important, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't want it to look flat or look like it's one color.
All right, and Caitlin, what did you do with the makeup for her today?
With her, we used more copper tones, browns, because she has the blue eyes, the cooler hair color, so the copper would definitely bring out.
It
that.
made it a little pop.
Yeah,
And
gives
then,
it a little pop.
in terms of products, again, here, Christopher, what were you thinking of as well? I mean, what are some of the things we should consider with finer hair?
Finer hair, lighter products, but products still with hold.
Okay.
So there's a myriad of products out there. You've got the gels, you've got the mousses, you've got everything in between. So again, you've got to find the best one that would suit that particular person. Everything's an individual thing.
That's why we have you, and this is why we love you, Christopher.
Thank
Let's
you
go
so
to
much.
our third model, shall we? And this, of course, is Diane. Now, tell us what you did with her.
Well, Diane is the most dramatic, as you can see. Diane was
Oh, yes.
hidden under that hair. And being a foster care mom, she spends more time on everybody else, as does Christine, than herself. So she really needed the full boat, as it were. So again, she's got thicker hair, fine individually, but thicker hair, so it kind of goes east to west. So what we did was we brought the length up so it balanced out into the features, always work with the features.
Okay.
And again, created layers, but with a heavier base weight, so that it's going to be easy to do.
It's interesting how much age you've taken off of her, though, with cutting her hair.
Well, the age was not there, but it was. She was getting the impression of age because of the over
Because she
length of
looks,
hair.
I mean, you literally look like a brand new woman. Thank you. Okay, you were so welcome. What were you going for? Because you did a drastic change in terms of color for her.
The same with her color. We brought her back to just a little bit lighter than her natural color. So we got rid of a lot of the highlight that was in her hair, whatever was left, and actually made her base color a little bit lighter and warmer. We did do a few highlights on the front, and we glazed over them with a little bit of a copper glaze just for shine. But all, again, on the warm tone.
It looks beautiful. And Caitlin, you went with kind of more warm makeup, it looks like, with her, but still kind of natural.
We did very natural. She doesn't need a lot of makeup. She's a beautiful woman. She didn't need too much, so we did it very natural, very light.
Well, I like that, and we again want to thank all of you ladies here.
Yes,
folks,
indeed.
if you're watching right now, we want to make sure we give some folks information. If you want to get involved with Casey Family Services, it's caseyfamilyservices.org or 1-888-KID-HERO. You can call and find out all the information. Now, we did the ladies a makeover, and Christopher,
Yes.
listen to this, folks. He's giving Father's Day makeovers. Tell us about that.
Along the same lines as these ladies here, I think, you know, us guys need some help too. So,
That is amazing.
So what we're going to do in honor of or in celebration of Father's Day, we're going to ask for people to send in, let's make over my dad, make over my spouse, my husband, whatever it is. So we want to get some woodsmen in to make them, you know, make them more...
Spruce them up a little
Yeah.
bit. Make them as handsome as you, Christopher
Why,
and
thank you.
Michael. Folks,
I'll
if
give
you're
you the money
listening and you would like to give your father a makeover or your husband or someone you love, 8 Elm Street is our address. Make sure you title that Connecticut Style. Let folks know that it's a Father's Day makeover that you're submitting for. Or come to our website, click on Connecticut Style, and send us the information there.
Absolutely.
And, of course, if folks want to come in and you need a drastic makeover or just maybe a minor touch-up, here's the information for Christophers Salon and Day Spa in Guilford. It's right there on the screen, www.christophersalon.com or 203-453-6836. Thank you all so very much for being
Pleasure as
here.
always.
Thank you.